No, my beloved child, do not skip this video. Wait just a little longer here with me, because what I am about to tell you did not reach you by chance. Your guardian asked me, with an urgency I rarely feel, to deliver this a message from your angel to you today, at this very minute you are hearing my voice. He saw you last night, yes, he saw every silent tear that fell in the dark of your room, saw your face pressed against the pillow, asking if heaven had forgotten you. And he asked me, with all the tenderness in the world, to tell you one thing before anything else. That which you fear most, that which is keeping you awake, that which tightens your chest when you wake up in the middle of the night, it will not happen. Did you hear that, my dear? It will not happen. The great change you asked for, that change which seemed never to arrive, has finally arrived today. The heavens are sending a clear sign, and in the coming hours you will begin to notice it in small things, in details that seem common but are not. Stay with me until the end of this message, because I will explain exactly what to look for, and your guardian will be touching your shoulder the whole time while you listen to me. Breathe deeply now. Exhale very slowly. Do you feel that strange warmth coming to the back of your neck? Don't be afraid. It is him. It is your guardian angel coming very close, touching you with his light, saying that from now on things change, and they change for the better. I know, my beloved daughter. I know what has been happening inside you. You don't need to explain because your guardian has already told me. I know about the tightness in your chest that appears early on, even before the coffee warms up in the kitchen. I know that moment when you open your eyes in the morning and, before getting up, your heart already races. Your head starts doing the math, thinking about the bills, the payment due, the medicine you need to buy, the phone call you are putting off. I know that often you get out of bed with a heavy body, as if you had been carrying stones all night, and yet you put a smile on your face so no one sees the size of your pain. I know you have been crying in secret inside the bathroom, turning on the faucet so no one in the house hears. I know you have prayed the same prayer so many times, asking for the same thing, and that sometimes you feel tired of asking, tired of waiting, tired of believing. I know you have been wondering if God is listening, if angels really exist, if it is worth continuing to have faith. And your guardian asked me to tell you now, with the sweetest voice that exists. He heard every one of those prayers. He kept each of your tears in a jar of celestial light. None were wasted. None fell into the void. Each tear you shed became a seed, and that seed is about to sprout, my love. Today, not a year from now. Today. There is one thing your guardian needs you to understand before anything else, because from it comes the answering from above that you will receive. You spent so much time feeling alone, so alone, that you forgot a very simple truth. You were never alone. Not for a second. Not on the worst nights, not in the most difficult decisions, not on that day when you locked yourself in your room and thought you were going to collapse. In all those moments, there was someone by your side, closer than the air you breathed, your guardian. He was sitting on the edge of your bed while you cried. He was leaning against the doorframe while you cooked, with your thoughts far away. He was in the passenger seat of your car, holding the steering wheel with you, when your hands trembled with exhaustion. He walked through the halls of your work. He was present in every decision you made, thinking you were wrong. And he asked me to tell you now, you didn't make as many mistakes as you think. The paths that seemed crooked were paths of protection. The doors that closed were closed by his hands to spare you from a greater pain. That loss that hurt so much was a deliverance that you will only understand further down the road. Everything, absolutely everything, was guided by this divine protection that never abandoned you. And today is the day when this protection will manifest in a way you will not be able to ignore. Now I need you to prepare yourself, because your guardian will give you a physical sign in the next few hours, and I cannot let you go through this without understanding what is happening. The first sign can come in many forms. It can be a sudden feeling of warmth in your chest, as if someone had placed their hand there. It can be an inexplicable shiver that runs down your arms while you are doing anything mundane, washing dishes, folding clothes, watching a video. It can be an exact word you will hear from someone who has no way of knowing what is going on inside you, a word that will hit exactly what you most need to hear today. It can be a number that will appear repeatedly, an 11, a 22, a 444, a 777, and you will realize that it repeats too much to be a coincidence. It can be a bird that lands near your window and looks at you for a few seconds before taking flight. It can be the name of a person you haven't thought about in years reaching you in an unexpected way. Write these possibilities down in your heart, my dear, because when the sign comes, and it will come, I want you to recognize it and say out loud, even if you are alone in the room, I accept my angel's message. This phrase, this simple phrase, opens the doors of heaven in a way that few things do. And if you can, write right here below in the comments these same words, I accept my angel's message. This comment is not a common comment. It is a sign of connection with heaven, a spiritual confirmation that you are ready to receive. And if there is someone in your family, someone beloved, who needs urgent protection at this moment, write that person's first name right after. Your guardian is already preparing to carry this intention to the throne. Now we need to talk about something difficult, but necessary. Why have you suffered so much until today? Why did it seem like everything you touched became complicated? Why did things take so long to start changing? Your guardian asked me to explain this to you calmly, without any guilt, because he knows you have already blamed yourself enough. The truth is this: nothing that happened was a punishment. Do you hear? It was not a punishment. God does not punish the children he loves in this way. What happened is that you were on a path that needed to be cleared. Some pains were allowed so that worse things could be avoided. Others were heaven's way of taking you out of relationships, jobs, and situations that were stealing your peace and that you yourself didn't have the courage to leave behind. And there were also those pains that came simply because life on earth is like that, full of thorns among the flowers, and not even the angels can avoid them all. But there is one thing your guardian wants you to understand. He has been sustaining you the entire time. That hour when you thought you were going to collapse and didn't, it was him holding you. That day when you had no strength left, and yet got up to take care of your children, your spouse, your work. It was he who breathed strength into your lungs. That night when your thoughts became too heavy, and you were frightened by the depth of your own exhaustion, it was he who covered your head with the cloak of peace and made you fall asleep. You didn't get here alone. You were carried, and now the time has come for him to show you what all of this was for. Look into my eyes while I tell you this, my love. The great change has finally arrived today. Today, it is not tomorrow, it is not next week, it is not in some distant and undefined future. It is today. Your guardian asked me to speak to you with firmness, so that no doubt remains in your heart. There is a door opening at this very moment in the spiritual realm, and it will begin to manifest in the physical realm in a very short time. It could be a phone call you weren't expecting. It could be a job offer that will appear out of nowhere. It could be a sum of money that will arrive from a source you can't even imagine. It could be an apology from someone who hurt you, and you had already given up on waiting. It could be the news of healing for someone in your family. It could be the reconnection with someone who drifted away. It could be a door you had been knocking on for years, and that will finally open. Your guardian did not reveal the exact format, because each life has its own path, but he guaranteed me the following. You will recognize it when it happens. A feeling will hit your chest that this was exactly what you were waiting for, even if in a different way than you imagined. And at that moment, remember me. Remember this message. Remember that your guardian warned you beforehand, so that your faith would grow, and so that you would never again doubt that heaven takes care of you. I need to introduce you now, or rather, remind you of a presence that has been walking with you since you started listening to this message. Archangel Michael. He is the prince of the heavenly hosts, the warrior of light, the one who carries the sword of fire that cuts every chain, every knot, every trap they tried to place in your path. When your guardian angel saw the size of the battle you were facing, he called Archangel Michael to help you, and the archangel came. He came. He is standing now at this moment behind you, with that sword raised, cutting everything that was binding your life. Every debt that seemed impossible to pay, he is cutting the knot. Every illness that was approaching, he is pushing away. Every envy, every heavy look, every ill-spoken word thrown against you, he is burning now with that sacred fire that only he has. And the most beautiful thing is this: he didn't ask for anything in return. He didn't ask for sacrifice. He didn't ask for a difficult promise. He didn't ask for anything other than your trust. Trust, my child, trust. Say now quietly, even if no one is listening, Archangel Michael, I trust in you. I surrender myself to your protection. I accept your cloak over my life and my home. Do you feel the weight leaving? Do you feel the air becoming lighter? It is him acting. It is heaven working. It is a miracle in your home beginning to take shape while we talk. Now let me tell you something that will warm your heart. There is a miracle being prepared for you, and it is already underway. It is not fantasy. It is not an empty promise. It is not motivational speech. It is spiritual reality. When you prayed for the last time on that difficult night when you almost gave up, heaven mobilized. Your guardian took that prayer to the feet of the Father. The Father looked at him and said, with that voice that makes everything fall silent, "Very well, go and prepare." And since that moment, angels have been working day and night without rest, organizing the details of your miracle. Things are moving in the invisible realm that you can't even imagine. People are being influenced, without knowing it, to make decisions that will benefit you. Doors are being unlocked without anyone noticing. Paths are being cleared. Obstacles are being removed. When the time comes, what seemed impossible will seem simple. The pieces will fit together in a way that you will say, "How did this happen?" And you will know deep in your heart that it was God, that it was the angel, that it was the answering from above. And on that day, I ask you one thing. Do not forget who sustained you in the dark hours. Keep praying, keep thanking, keep believing, because the faith that brought you here is the same faith that will carry you forward. So you ask me, and with good reason, what do I do now? How do I prepare myself to receive all this? And your guardian asked me to give you very practical, very simple instructions, so there is no way for you to get lost. First, starting today, begin your day by handing everything into his hands. It doesn't need to be an elaborate prayer. It doesn't need to be difficult words. Just open your eyes in the morning and say, "My angel, I entrust my day to you today. Lead every step, every word, every decision." And that's it. And this already opens the way. Second, pay attention to the repetitive thoughts that come into your head. When an insistent name appears, when a sudden urge to call someone appears, when a strong intuition to change a route or do something different hits you, do not ignore it. These are whispers from your guardian. He speaks like this quietly through your own thoughts. Third, take care of your home like someone taking care of a temple. Light a white candle in the corner of the room, even if it's for 2 minutes. Open the windows to let the sun in. Say out loud, "This house is blessed. This home is covered by celestial light. No evil enters here." Your home is the most sacred place you have, and your guardian likes to live in it with you. Fourth, and perhaps most importantly, rest. Rest in God. Stop trying to solve everything alone. Stop carrying on your back weight that is not yours. Trust that while you sleep, heaven works. There is one more sign that your guardian asked me to warn you about, because it is specific and it will come. In the next 24 hours, someone will look for you. It could be a person you haven't seen in a while. It could be someone from your family. It could be an acquaintance who appeared by surprise. It could even be a stranger who crossed your path. This person will tell you something, or will bring you some information, or will offer you some help, and this word will seem simple, but it is the sign. It is as if your guardian were using that person as a messenger, without them even knowing it. When this happens, and it will happen, I want you to stop for a moment, breathe deeply, and give thanks. Give thanks in silence, in your heart. Say, "Thank you, my guardian. I recognize your sign." This simple act of recognizing multiplies the grace. It makes more signs come. It makes heaven trust you to give you greater things. Angels love it when children recognize the messengers. It is as if you were saying, "I see, I understand. I accept." And this moves heaven in a way you cannot imagine. There are specific things your guardian asked me to talk to you about, because he knows exactly what concerns are weighing on your chest. The first one has to do with your children, or with those people you love as if they were children of your heart. I know you have been praying for them. I know you have been losing sleep thinking about them. I know there is one in particular who is worrying you more at this moment, who is in a difficult phase or making decisions you cannot understand, or drifting away from you in a way that hurts more than any other pain. Your guardian asked me to tell you, let go. Let go in a good sense. Not in the sense of not loving anymore, but in the sense of surrendering. This son, this daughter, this beloved person, they have their guardian too. And their guardian is working, just as yours is working with you. You don't need to carry this responsibility alone. Place this person's name in the Father's hands every morning and rest in God. The return will come. The reconnection will happen. The healing at the right moment will arrive. Don't despair. Don't try to force it. Just love, pray, and trust. The rest is up to heaven. The second concern your guardian asked me to touch upon is financial. I know about the tightness, the end of the month that seems to never end, the bills that pile up, that feeling of drowning when you open your bank app. I know you've been doing math in your head while you should be sleeping. I know you've already cut so much that you don't know what else to cut. And your guardian asked me to tell you, help is on the way. It may not be the way you imagine. It may not be in the measure you calculated, but it will be exactly what you need to breathe. Heaven doesn't just take care of the spiritual. Heaven takes care of the table too, the bread, the payment, the medicine. A Father who clothes the lilies of the field and feeds the birds will not leave you empty-handed. Keep working with honesty. Keep doing your part. Keep planting, and the harvest will come. Oh, and there is one specific thing. Pay attention to a door of opportunity that will appear related to extra income or a different job. Do not despise it because it seems too small or different from what you are used to. Sometimes a miracle in your home enters disguised as a simple opportunity. The third concern is your health and the health of those you love. I know you are tired, that you have pain that comes and goes, that you have an exam scheduled, that you have that silent apprehension of, is everything okay? Your guardian asked me to place his hand now over your body, from the top of your head to your feet, traversing every organ, every bone, every cell. Do you feel a tingling? It is the celestial light entering. Where there is inflammation, it is soothing it. Where there is chronic pain, it is relieving it. Where there is fear of serious illness, it is covering it with divine protection. And for that person in your family who is ill, for whom you have been praying for so long, your guardian asked me to tell you, don't give up. Prayer has a cumulative effect in heaven. Each time you pray, you gather strength, gather light, gather angelic care around that person. It is not in vain. Continue. The doctors have their work, and heaven has its work, and the two walk together. And the fourth, and perhaps the most delicate, is the health of your home. If there is fighting, if there is distance, if there is that coldness that has settled between you and someone who should be close, your guardian wants to work on that too. But he asked me to warn you of one thing. Relationship healing begins with inner healing. If you are waiting for the other person to change first, it might take a while. But if you surrender to the transformation, if you allow the cloak of peace to descend upon you first, the reflection in the other person comes faster than you imagine. People react to what they feel. When you change the vibration of your home, the whole house changes. Light a white candle, open the windows, pray for the name of each resident of your house, one by one, calmly, and observe what happens in the coming days. Heaven loves a home that is cared for. There is one more sign that I hadn't mentioned yet, and your guardian is insisting that I tell you. In the next 3 nights, pay attention to your dreams. You might dream of a person who has passed away, of someone in the family who departed for eternity, and this might scare you. Don't be afraid. When loved ones appear in a dream at a moment like this, it is a sign that they are also interceding for you in heaven, along with your guardian. They are also part of your spiritual family. They also want to see you win. It might also be that you dream of water, of rivers, of rain, of a calm sea, and this is a symbol of purification, of old things being washed away. It might be that you dream of light, of the sun, of a high place, and this is a symbol of elevation, that your life is moving to a higher level. Write down the dream as soon as you wake up, even if it seems like nonsense. Heaven speaks in dreams, and when the sign comes at night, give thanks. Say quietly, still with your eyes closed, "Thank you, my guardian, for visiting me tonight." This simple act of gratitude already opens the doors for more dreams to come, more warnings, more answering from above. I know that some people will reach this part of the video with their hearts still tight, still afraid to believe. Perhaps you have been so disappointed in life, so many, many times, that accepting good news has become difficult. Perhaps you have learned to protect yourself by not expecting much, so as not to suffer more when things go wrong. And I understand, my love. Your guardian understands. He knows that your pain is real, that your scars are true, that there is something in you that still hurts when someone touches it. But he asked me to tell you the following. Today is different. Today is no longer an empty promise. Today is the fulfillment. And so that you can receive, you only need to do one thing. Open your hands. Don't close your fist for fear of losing. Open your hands. Imagine now, while you hear my voice, that you have both hands open upwards, as if you were to receive something from above. Feel it. And now imagine a rain of celestial light falling right upon you, bathing your whole body, entering through the crown of your head, descending down your face, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your chest, your belly, your legs, to your feet. This light is the answering from above. This light is the confirmation. This light is telling you, it is not a lie. It is true. Today is your day. I want you to know that this message reached you at a very specific moment in your history, and this was not chosen by me. It was chosen by heaven. There is a phrase that they say out there. The right message reaches the right person at the right moment. And that is exactly what is happening now. You could have seen this video on any Thursday, at any time, and it would mean nothing. But no, you are here at this very moment with an open heart, ready to listen. This is angel work. Angels coordinate meetings, coordinate chances, coordinate exactly the instant in which a word will fall on the right soil. And the soil of your heart is fertile today, my dear. Even if you don't feel it, it is. Even if there is pain, it is. Even if there is doubt, it is. Pain does not prevent the miracle. Doubt does not prevent the miracle. Exhaustion does not prevent the miracle. Only one thing would prevent it, and that thing you have already passed: complete giving up. And you didn't give up. Look back and see. As much as you thought about giving up, as much as you said, I can't take it anymore, you continued. You got up the next day. You went to work. You took care of who needed it. You continued praying, even if the prayer came out tired. That is why you deserve it. You don't deserve it as punishment nor as calculated merit, but as a gift from the Father to the children who persist. There is an ancient promise that your guardian asked me to repeat now, because it is the foundation of what is happening today. The promise that everything, absolutely everything, works together for the good of those who love God. Everything. Including that thing you don't understand yet. Including that loss that still hurts. Including that delay that seemed like punishment. Including that no you received, and that seemed like the end. Everything is working together. And today is the day when some of these pieces begin to make sense. You will begin to see over the next few days why some things had to happen that way. Why that door had to close so that this one could open. Why that person had to leave your life so that this new chance could arrive. And when you understand, you will cry. But it won't be a cry of sadness, no, it will be a cry of relief, of gratitude, of that type of cry that cleanses the soul and restores faith. Before we finish, your guardian asked me to give you a hug, and since I cannot hug you in person, I will ask you to close your eyes for a moment now and imagine it. Feel the weight of his hand descending lightly on your shoulders. Feel the warmth of his presence behind you, as if he were enveloping you from behind like a mother hugs a tired child. Feel his wings closing around your body, forming a cocoon of light, a shelter, a cloak of peace that no one can cross. And hear his voice quietly in your ear saying, my child, rest, I take care, I provide, I defend, I go ahead. You just need to walk. And in this hug, let fall all the weight you were carrying. Let fall the worries about the bills. Let fall the fear of tomorrow. Let fall the guilt of the past. Let fall the shame of having cried so much. Let fall the feeling that you don't deserve it. Let fall everything. And receive in place of all this, peace. A peace that does not come from the earth. A peace that does not depend on circumstances. a peace that remains even when outside the storm is still falling. This peace is the gift your guardian is giving you now. Accept it, receive it, keep it inside your chest. I will give you now the final prayer that your guardian dictated to me, word for word, so that you close this message in tune with heaven. Repeat with me at your own pace, even if in silence. My beloved Father, I thank you for today. I thank you for every tear I cried and that you kept. I thank you for every difficult moment that brought me here. I recognize my guardian angel by my side. I welcome Archangel Michael in front of me. I receive the divine protection over my life and over my home. I open my heart to a miracle in your home, to the answering from above to my requests, to the cloak of peace over my days. I rest in God. I trust. I believe. I accept. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Done. It is done. The heavens have registered it. Your guardian has taken it. The Father has received it. And from this moment on, the gears of the miracle begin to turn with more force. Before I say goodbye once again, your guardian insists, leave your sign right here below in the comments, write, I accept my angel's message, and, if you need to, put the name of who you want to cover with divine protection today. The like on this video, my love, is not a common like. It is a sign of connection with heaven. It is a way for you to say, I received it, I accept it, I believe it. And each person who receives this message and clicks on the sign of connection helps the message reach other souls who are crying now, alone, without knowing that heaven also has a word for them. Share it with that person you know needs it. Send it privately to that friend who is going through a difficult time. Send it to that son, to that mother, to that brother. This is angel work, and you can be the messenger today. When you share a word of comfort, your own angel is filled with joy and your own miracle accelerates. It works like this in heaven. Whoever sows light, reaps double light. And to finish, my dear, remember this phrase that your guardian wants you to keep as a motto for the coming days. It starts today. Today is the day. Change has arrived today. Repeat this out loud whenever fear tries to return. Repeat it in front of the mirror in the morning. Repeat it while you drive. Repeat it before sleeping. It starts today. Today is the day. Change has arrived today. And when, in a few days, you look back and realize everything that has changed, remember me. Remember this message. Remember that on a common day at any time your guardian sent a warning, and you had the courage and the faith to believe. I will be happy for you. All of heaven will be happy for you. And your guardian will be there by your side, smiling, saying quietly, I told you, I told you. Now go. Go with a light heart. Go with relaxed shoulders. Go with the certainty that you will never be alone again. The celestial light covers you. The divine protection accompanies you. The cloak of peace envelops you. And your angel, this faithful companion of all hours, follows you until the last day of your journey on this earth. Rest in God, my love. Rest. Everything will be all right. Everything is already working out. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, so be it. Amen.